Alright everybody, welcome back to the first battle. I don't know why I said welcome back, but welcome to the first battle with this NU team we built. We have our Choice Scarf Primate, our physically defensive Kling Kling, specially defensive Cradily, Nasty Pot Miss Magius, Choice Specs Typhlosion, and Flame Orb Guts Swellow. Looking at my opponent's team, I'm actually going to want to lead off with this Kling Kling here. I know early setup is generally considered a bad thing, but looking at his team, the only thing that I think would not appreciate getting Thunder Wave is that obviously that's Sand Slash. Because if we can get a sub up and Thunder Wave something and start setting up, we're going to be in good shape. So right off the bat, I'm actually going to go for Thunder Wave because I don't think it's a very common move that Kling Klings go for. I know Mucks generally like to use Shadow Sneak. Like Shadow Sneak, Poison Jab. Oh, he predicts the Thunder Wave and goes out to the Sand Slash. Wow, that's really good for my opponent. I know an Earth type move is incoming, so I'm going to switch out to the Miss Magius. Because we can't risk the Earthquake right now. I should have just gone for Substitute. Substitute first. We got predicted. Out comes Miss Magius. Knockoff is going to take us out. That blows. I'm going to go out to Primate here. Because we're Choice Scarf, so we should outspeed this thing. Oh yeah, we outspeed this thing. So I'm just going to go for a close combat. Unless this thing is physically defensive, which looking at his team it might be, this should get taken out. And he switches out to the Vileplume. Oh, trying to get Effect Spore. No Effect Spore for you. I'm going to go out to Typhlosion here. Wow, our opponent's team really counters ours hard. Wow. Oof. Sleep Powder. Okay, so I'm fine with Typhlosion being sleep. That's really fine with me. I'm going to switch out to Swellow here. Which actually should have been the switch. Well, no, because yeah, Miss Magius going down kind of hurts, but it was really kind of the least useful member of our team at that point. So we get our burn here. Nothing on his team is going to want to take a Guts boosted Brave Bird from this Swellow. That's just dangerous. The Samurai does not want to take that. Vileplume doesn't want to take it. Sand Slash is probably the thing on his team to take it the best. And we see it is his physically defensive wall, but I kind of need to take this thing out before I can go out to my Kling Kling or my Cradily or even my other Typhlosion, because that Earth type move is really strong. So Brave Bird should take this thing out, and if he switches, well, we probably take ourselves out. But we're going to kind of take ourselves out with it anyways. Yeah, we're going to take ourselves down pretty far. So let's see what he goes out to next. I'm fine sacking this thing off to recoil burn damage if it means we can do a really good chunk to another one of his Pokemon, which, unless the Typhlosion is Choice Scarf, which it very well could be, I'm okay with that. Out comes the Samurai, which makes me think this thing is Choice Scarfed. If it is, it's going to outspeed us really quickly. I'm going to use Facade instead of Brave Bird. I'm going to kind of... I think we should be able to get more damage off with Facade. Yeah. Yeah, oh, Aqua Jet. I totally forgot about that. So down goes that. So I'm gonna go to Kling Kling here, because now we're kind of free to just T-wave stuff, which is really nice. We can just T-wave a team. So out comes Kling Klang. I am going to set up. I'm actually gonna T-wave because if he switches into the Typhlosion, T-waving that thing would be real nice. If he switches into the Typhlosion, T-waving that would be phenomenal. Come on, switch to the Typhlosion. Switch to the Typhlosion. Switch to the Vileplume. So we get the Parahacks on this thing. I think, who's asleep on our team? Typhlosion's asleep, so this thing can't put us to sleep, which is going to be real nice. So I'm going to set up a substitute here. I think he was going to try to bait the attack and go for the effect score, which is nice. I'm going to put up substitute. You can't sleep powder me. You've already put one of my Pokemon to sleep. Alright, looks like they forfeited. Yeah, I think it's because they went for this sleep powder. I don't know if Showdown works that way. But yeah, that kind of stinks for my opponent. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get one more, because that wasn't too long. So we'll just cut right to the opening of that battle. Alright, let's try this again. Looks like we got a Primeape on the other side! And we got another one of those Archeops, another Vileplume, Malamar, Rotom Fan, and Seismitoad. Wow. I'm gonna lead off with my Kling Klang. I'm gonna do it again. But this time, we know what to do. We know not to T-wave. He's probably gonna switch to that Seismitoad. Or Rotom Fan. Out comes the Fan. Kling Klang is in. I wonder if this thing is gonna try to trick. If it's gonna try to trick, like a Choice Scarf or something to us, I'm gonna switch out to Primeape, predicting the Choice Scarf trick. Because if he does trick us into a Choice Scarf, we don't really lose anything, and he has to switch out because then he's stuck on Trick. To me, that's what I see this thing wanting to do, is trick us. Every time I see a Rotom, that's what I think. Ooh, Volt Switch. So we would have been okay staying in, which kind of stinks that he's going to get that Volt Switch off and get a free switch into something, and take a huge chunk of our HP with him. Yeah. Out comes the Vileplume. So I am... Gunk Shot KO this thing? I'm gonna Gunk Shot. Let's see. I think Poison is super effective against Grass. I think. He's probably gonna try to Sleep Powder us. Let's go for it. We're Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf, Gunk Shot. Come through. Don't miss, Primeape. I'm gonna release you. You're gonna be released into the wild. Oh, you're released. Hope you like the wild. Down we go. Because this thing is in, I'm gonna go out to my Kling Klang again. Sorry, Primeape, we let the star of our team go down. We're gonna go out to Kling Klang here. We're gonna set up a substitute, because we should be faster, and that way, if my opponent does want to go for Sleep Powder, it'll hit the substitute and give us a free turn. The only things I'm worried about on my opponent's team are the Primeape and the Seismitoad, because they can both carry Earthquake. Everything else I'm not really afraid of. I mean, that Archeops can come in and taunt. Out to the Rotom Fan. I'm going to put in a sub, heal up with some leftovers, and I'm just going to go for a Shift Gear. And hope this thing isn't Trick. Fingers crossed that it's not Trick. Cross your fingers at home. Comment in the comment section below, hashtag fingers crossed. If this thing is trick, oh, I might just DC. T-bolt, fine. Shift gear. +2 speed. Plussing in attack. I think we should be able, let's see, special defense 206. We should be able to take another one. I'm just going to go for Gear Grind, because Gear Grind should do a lot of damage to this thing. Rotom Fan looks so silly. Ooh, he still outspeeds. Gear Grind. 1. 2. Resisted. And we get a little leftovers recovery. That Thunderbolt did way too much. So I'm gonna go out to my Cradily here. I know we're gonna kind of sacrifice all of that setup, because we'll just die to another Thunderbolt, and I kind of don't want that to happen. Thought we'd outspeed. Really, I mean that must be max speed. T-Bolt, nah, son. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my rocks. Yeah, we're gonna set up some rocks. Cradily swaying back and forward. I said it before, but if you like the music that's in the background, go ahead and check out Psychic Type. His SoundCloud will be in the description below. Because I know the last one we encountered was a taunt, like Stealth Rock's taunt knockoff kind of thing. I'm gonna go out to Typhlosion here, because if this thing taunts us, like, okay, you can taunt the Typhlosion, that's fine. I don't want it taunting this Cradily, because Seed Bomb is not going to do anything to this Archeops. Let's go out to Typhlosion, taunt, yep. Predicted the taunt. His best switch in here would be Seismitoad or Malamar. So I am going to go for the Focus Blast. Choice Specs Focus Blast. Whatever he switches in, unless he switches in a Vileplume, which it would be a really bad switch in on my opponent's part, is not going to appreciate this at all. Knockoff. Okay, you knocked off our Choice Specs. Eat this. Citrus Berry brings you back up. I'm gonna go for Ice. HP Ice, 'cause he stayed in, he was real. HP Ice should do a good chunk. Thanks for knocking off my Choice Specs. Acrobatics, ooh. We might just go down here. This Archeops is a problem. Man, if we get 6-0'd because of this Archeops, oh, please don't unsub because I get 6-0'd. No, I mean, you do what you want. Y'all do what you want. Y'all do what you want. I'm really afraid of this thing. I'm just gonna Brave Bird. Oh, we're gonna get swept. We're so gonna get swept. He's gonna knock off our Flame Orb, and that's gonna be it. Defog! Okay, good, good, good. Burned. Catch this Facade. Swellow, bring us back. Bring us back, Tello. Swellow. Swellow, bring us home. Come through, Swellow. Come through. Everyone back home's counting on you, Swellow. You can do it. Take down this like crackhead bird that can't even fly right. There we go. He really doesn't have a good switch into this thing. Primeape dies, Vileplume dies, Rotom Fan might live a Facade. Malamar probably would live a Facade. Because I think this thing would live a Facade. I'm gonna have to go for Facade because I'm hoping we outspeed. 383, 298. So unless this thing is Choice Scarf, we outspeed. Choice Scarfed. Good info to gain. This will give us some switch initiative, but I really think the battle's over here. Goes out to his Primeape. I'm gonna go out to Mismagius here. Because that's our safest switching on this thing. Primeapes probably have knockoff, and it's probably gonna knock me off and kill me. Yeah, we really just got swept. I'm so sorry you guys had to sit here and watch me get swept under the rug. Because why not? I'm gonna go for Will-O-Wisp. Nothing on his team's gonna appreciate it, but I think this thing's got knockoff is just gonna kill us. Please don't have knockoff. Please don't have knockoff. U-turn. Okay. Okay. You might go out to that Malamar. Malamar won't like getting burned. Who's he going out to? Seismitoad. Catch this Will-O-Wisp. He doesn't get Waterfall. He can't Earthquake us. Maybe he can Ice Punch. But I'm gonna set up a nasty plot. I mean, we've already lost, so I might as well go for broke, right? But if we be real and go for the double Willow predicting switch. Nah, we go for nasty plot. Alright, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? That U-turn tells me though that he does not bring the knockoff on that Primeape. Which is a nice bit of information to know because he probably packs it on that Malamar. But if he did, why wouldn't he just go out to it? Our play's taking a long time. Yeah. Must be a big decision. I mean, is he trying to preserve his 5-0? What's he doing? Reconnect. We got disconnected, so hang on. Okay, we got disconnected there, but it was a server disconnect, so we were able to rejoin the battle. So we got our nasty plot. It looks like our opponent took an opportunity to set up Stealth Rocks. So I am gonna go ahead and go out for a Shadow Ball. So we're nasty plotted. I'm gonna apologize to my opponent here real quick. Shadow Ball takes this thing out. Shadow Ball wins us the game? Nasty plot win? Maybe that going hard with the nasty plot is gonna bring us back. All right. Rotom Fan. Now this thing outspeeds us, we know that. But I'm gonna go for, I gotta go for it. I gotta go for the Shadow Ball. Because I don't think a Choice Scarf Thunderbolt is gonna kill us. Because we are pretty specially bulky, and if we can hit this thing with a Shadow Ball, it's gone. Gone. Thunderbolt, Miss Mackie has come through. Eat up that crit! Oh, nom 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 nom. Oh, that crit mattered a little bit though. Woo! Oh, we would not have taken that much. We would have taken like 30%. No, more like 35% from a non-crit. I'm gonna ride this McMackius to victory. Oh my gosh. Out comes that Primate, and I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp it, because I think he's just gonna have to go for U-turn. So I don't think if he's got knockoff and he waited this long to go for the knockoff, then next level plays. But at least we brought this down from a 5-6-0 to Ice Punch. We live that, no freeze hacks, and you get burned. Ice Punch did 35%. So can we live on 1? That's the question. Can we live on 1? Ice Punch. We live on 2. Frozen. Oh, he gets the freeze hacks. I mean, does Will-O-Wisp thaw? Because we resist. I think it would force the switch. No. I'm gonna have to. I think it forces the switch, because we resist. I'm gonna go out to, my Cling Clang, and judging by that, I think this Primate might be Choice Banded. Do we still have our left? We still have our leftovers, because I don't think he wants us to set anything up. I'm going to take this opportunity to T-Wave on the switch. If he stays in and just Ice Punches, good for my opponent, but I think he's going to switch. That Malamar's probably going to come out to try to superpower and whatnot. So I think a T-Wave is going to be pretty good. Vileplume comes out. I'm fine T-Waving this Vileplume. I really am. It's going to give us a chance to set up a substitute. He's going to probably try to put us to sleep. So he might switch now. He might switch. He switches out to his Malamar or his Primate. Out comes the Primate. Okay, substitute. That should save us for 1 turn. I think I'm just gonna Gear Grind to try to get as much damage off as possible on this thing. That Malamar sitting in the back is going to be such a huge problem. Such a huge problem. Close combat, super effective, substitute faded. Oh, he's going to drop defense. Gear Grind take him out. Gear Grind take him out. Wow. Clutch Gear Grind. Out comes that Malamar. We might outspeed. If we outspeed and this Thunder Wave connects, we might still be in this. Paralyzed. Get a Parahax. Be fully paralyzed. Okay. That's really good for us. Superpower can still take us out. So I want to do as much damage to this thing as possible, so I'm just going to spam Gear Grind now. This is turning out to be one heck of an ending. I don't even care if we don't win this one anymore, but I'm still going to try to. Gear Grind's going to do 30-something%. Superpower is going to go ahead and take us out. He's going to get attack and defense raises. And we're going to go out into Cradley here. The only way I can see us winning this is if we start curse spamming and he gets paralyzed. So we're gonna have to set up some curses. I'm gonna set up a curse here, and just pray for Parahacks. I mean, I don't like relying on hacks like that, but it's kind of the reason why I use things like Paralyzation. Is like that chance of that Parahacks is nice. It's very, very nice. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to go for Curse. I don't really think it matters. It is going to nullify that attack boost. Rest. Okay, you got a Lumberry. Yep, got a Chesto Berry. So that right there won him the game. That right there won him the game. Having Rest won my opponent the game. Because we went for another Curse, and I'm not gonna take it back. Superpower is gonna take us out on the next round. So I'm gonna let our opponent get the 2-0 win here. I'm not gonna DC. I'm just gonna go for Seed Bomb and pray for a miss. I don't think Superpower has a chance to miss, but yeah. So all we have to do is wait. I don't know. I think this is Showdown's fault, because I think we both just picked our move and let it go. Yep, Superpower is going to take us down. This is going to be the end of the battle. Yeah. So we're going to have one more battle with this team. I really like it. The way that we came back from almost a 5-0 to a 2-0 was really good. So I really like that. So go ahead and smash that like button for us if you like this video. Comment down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And check out my Twitter, link will be in the description below. Follow me if you want a chance to be in a battle. Check out Psychic Type SoundCloud, his link will also be in the description below. And thank you for joining us in Pallet Town. And with all that being said, this is Pallet Town Smeargle signing out.